Oh, I just hit my elbow, hit my funny bone, but it was not funny. It hurt so bad. Okay. Hey everybody, happy Chai Tea Tuesday. If you can tell, this is not chai tea. I have a yogi tea. It's actually like a rose hibiscus tea that's good for your skin. If you have not seen my Instagram story, I am talking all about health and fitness today. So I figured if I'm talking about health and fitness, then I probably should not be having chai tea, which is like tons of dairy and sugar and all that stuff. So today I'm changing it up and I'm being healthy and I'm doing a yummy tea. And this was super hot earlier, but I put a whole bunch of ice in there, so we'll see if there's even ice at the end of this video. Okay, to the point, today we are talking about 10 things you don't know about me. I feel like many of you have seen my video from when I was Miss USA. Gosh, it's been 3 years, like 3 years ago. And I think almost all Miss USAs do a 10 things you don't know about me because it gets the new audience to know you a little bit more. So I tried to think of some new things. I'm going to share some new things that you don't know about me, and then I might just like recap a few old ones because if you don't know me as Miss USA, then you haven't heard these things. Also, while we're getting started, can you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment below. I want to know where everyone's from. So if you have a moment, comment below and let me know where you're from. Okay, let's get started. I have my little notebook here, which I always have, so I'm trying to be prepared for these videos, but it's not all memorized up in here all the time, so I have to have my notes. All right, let's get started. One thing you might not know about me, oh, and I just thought about something else too that I'm gonna add to the list. Okay, one thing you might not know about me is that I was raised by my dad. For most of my childhood, when my parents got divorced, my dad got full custody and I was raised by my dad. So that's number one. I know like often with divorces that moms get custody, so I figured that's something that you guys might not know. I serve in the children's ministry at church, which I think you guys all know that I go to church, but no one really knows that I serve in the children's ministry, specifically babies. And no, I don't have baby fever yet. Like I do want kids, but not like right now. I feel like when I get to hang out with all the little ones that are like pooping and burping stuff up and all of that, it's like, okay, I got some time. I don't need that in my life at the moment. But yeah, I serve with the babies. So from newborns all the way up to 1 year old. Next thing, which is totally random. Why am I so energetic today? I have like balls of energy. I don't know, maybe because I went to the gym and balls of energy. Is that what you say? I don't know. Okay, anyway, to the point. Number 3, I have bendy fingers, which I don't think I said that when I was Miss USA. So like my finger can go, let's see, I don't want to like break it. Go almost all the way back. Look at that, isn't that crazy? But just in general, like my fingers bend backwards a lot more than most people. Comment below if you can do this. Anybody else? Anybody else? Because I know like Daniel, his fingers like maybe bend that far, like that much, but mine go like bam, like that. Okay, it's getting a little weird up in here. Okay, I think probably like 70% of you will not like this one, so I apologize in advance, but I'm a cat woman. I mean, I'm not like a crazy cat lady, and I'm not actually a cat woman, but I like cats. Like if I had to choose cats or dogs, I think I would choose cats. I do want both. Like when Daniel and I have a big home with a big backyard and plenty of room, I want to have a cat and a dog, but a cat is like 100% non-negotiable. He still tries to argue with me on that, but it's happening. We're having a cat. Also comment below if you like cats or dogs, just let me know. Let's do lots of comments today, guys, okay? Next, I have been to 17 countries, I think. Question for ya, does Hong Kong count as a country? I know it definitely doesn't count as like China, but what is it technically? Yeah, and Macau. Macau, is that its own country? It's right off the coast of Hong Kong. Those are the only two where I'm like, oh, have I been to, actually it's 18 countries, I'm sorry. Have I been to 16 countries or 18? Because what does Hong Kong and Macau count as technically? Are they like regional things? I don't know. Okay, next on the list. Oh, okay, y'all, it's about to get real up in here. So I figured with my list of 10 things that you don't know about me, I should be vulnerable in one of them. So one of the 10 things that you don't know about me is, okay, let me start like a little bit earlier in this. First of all, I've never like struggled with my weight. My dad has good metabolism. I have a body type similar to his, taller, and just like normal, not overweight, not underweight, just like average, I guess. So I never really struggled with my weight, and I always maintained a certain weight before pageants and before training for Miss Nevada or Miss USA. And now here's the fact. Sorry, I did a little build up to it, but I was actually, and I'm sure you guys have seen this in photos, but I was actually the heaviest I had ever been in my entire life as Miss USA. And for like a little bit after too, and I'm finally getting back to like a healthy, happy place. That's my healthy, happy place. It's different for everyone, but yeah, being real vulnerable. And I don't think I've ever said that on camera, in any type of interviews or anything like that, but it was something that I struggled with. It didn't like mess with me emotionally or a lot or anything, but I just love food. Like Gabriella, Miss Universe, would give me a hard time because I'd be having like a breakfast muffin with Nutella over it and like walking down to the gym, and she'd be like, what are you doing? Like that doesn't, yeah. And then living in New York City, the pizza's amazing. There's so many great restaurants. So I was just like, woo, I'm young and I can eat what I want. Yeah, so I guess I need to not have as much food freedom if I want to be happy and healthy physically, but I sure was happy with my food intake because it was so good. Okay, moving on. Okay, what's next? Let's see. Okay, so some of these you guys may have already known from when I was Miss USA and I did the 10 things you don't know about me. Another one is I grew up with snakes as pets. Yes, I had a cat, but I also had snakes. I had snakes that ate little like pinkies, baby mice. I also had snakes that ate goldfish. I think that's kind of weird. So, you know, I'll share that with you. I don't drink coffee, and I actually have a lot of people that comment on this randomly on my Instagram at random moments. I don't drink coffee. I have, when I was Miss USA, I never even had a cup of coffee in my life. There was one point where I really needed coffee because I was in a situation where I was just up all day and all night and it was exhausting. So I grabbed myself a big old Starbucks like cup of coffee, but filled with milk and sugar and everything, and I still didn't like it. So I technically have had one cup of coffee in my life, but nah, it's not for me. Oh, okay, so I think this is number 10. I'm trying to like make sure I hit all my numbers. Last thing that you guys may not know about me is that I come from a like full military family. All of my uncles on my dad's side have served in the military. My dad has as well. He was 82nd Airborne. Both my grandfathers on my mom and dad's side were in the Army. My grandfather on my mom's side was a doctor in the Army, and my grandfather on my dad's side, he served for 29 years, and he fought in World War II, the Vietnam War, the Korean War, and continued to fight for vets towards the end of his years in the Army, and then when he was actually a veteran himself, a disabled American veteran. So I think I'll end with that. I believe that's 10. That's like ending on a happy note. I'm so proud of the military family that I come from, and ever since I was a child, my dad and my grandfather had always taught me to appreciate our military, so it's something that's very special to me. That is the end. 10 things you don't know about me. Just comment below on anything and everything you want, and I will see you next Tuesday. Also, this Thursday, I am posting a video about laser hair removal, so check that out. Stay tuned. If you don't have notifications on, you go to my little profile, and I think there's like a bell or 3 dots or something. If you push that, then you can get notifications. So I will be answering questions about laser hair removal because I've been getting a lot lately, so I figured I would just do a video about it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below, thumbs up, subscribe, you know, all that stuff. Cheers to Chatty Tuesday.